What's up, guys? Welcome into Tuesday's Trades with Greggy B. Today I'm going to be going through 5 tickers that I want you guys to keep on your watch list, keep your eye on. The first one is going to be CCIV. This is the SPAC that is going to be taking Lucid Motors public. The next situation is like a 2-for-1 special. 2 stocks in the same industry that I want you to keep your eye on: Sundial Growers and Tilray. And then finally, another 2-for-1 special. These are my shortest term trades. I may even exit these trades as early as this Friday, and those 2 tickers are GME and AMC. Let's jump right in. All right, here we go with the first stock, CCIV, or soon to be Lucid Motors once they change the ticker. The so-called Tesla competitor, even though they're going after a more luxury audience. You can kind of see the luxurious approach that they're taking. They have a few models. They have the Air Pierre, they have the Grand Touring, the Super Grand Touring. No, actually, I don't remember the names. I'm not looking at the website right now, but the Air Pierre, I know, is the first one. But yeah, I definitely like the concept of this company. It's an EV company. If they can succeed, you know, if they can come through and roll some of these vehicles out and get them to the market and the market likes them, then that's what it needs to happen. As of right now, I'll throw it up. I have 145 shares, which is way more than I really want to hold long term. It just feels a bit heavy. I have a decent position, a bigger position than this in Tesla, and that's the one I believe in more. I do want to hold about 2.5–3% of my portfolio maybe in this company. I gotta think a little bit more about that, but definitely need to reduce my position. I have way too many shares. With that being said, I'm looking to start to trim and scale back my position in the high 30s and into the 40s. I mean, this stock, before the price valuation got all messed up by the suits a few weeks back when the price was like up in the 60s, price was at like 62 bucks as a high. I actually have it right here. There's the daily chart. Bang, hit almost 65 bucks, 64.86, and was chilling up there for like 3-4 days, you know, and then just absolutely cratered to 30 and then cratered down towards 20. I was kind of buying it on that way down. I was down definitely over a comma in this at one point. Like, I didn't sell, so I didn't lose that money, but and that's what I try to talk about on this channel. But I think the amount that I was negative in the stock was over 1,000. I was like, buy more. So I bought some more, and now I'm actually just green. You can see I screen recorded this a couple minutes ago, and the stock's still above my average cost, so I'm still green in it. But I'm looking for this to go up substantially before I start trimming it. As of right now, all their plans, all their ideas, I'm willing to put my money behind for now, take a little bit of a risk, and looking for the stock price to go up over the next few weeks as I trim. All right, the next 2 stocks we're going to be discussing are Tilray and Sundial. We're talking about these 2 stocks for one main reason, and that's that Governor Cuomo is saying that he's very motivated to get this bill passed in terms of legalization for New York State, so adults over 21 can consume and grow cannabis legally. If this gets passed, and it could be voted on as early as this week, but most likely before the end of the month, these stocks are going to see some movement. We just got a ton of movement yesterday just from this statement about the governor being motivated. This isn't actually the bill being passed, and I think this New York State win, you could call it, if it goes through for cannabis, would be huge. I think for the stigma for other states continuing to do the same throughout the country to help, you know, help the state financially and for all sorts of other reasons. But keep these 2 on your watch list. I think, you know, if other cannabis stocks are your jam, then keep an eye on those. I think we're going to still see some movement. Struggling today, Tilray, you know, makes sense. It was up like 14% yesterday or something. But looking for this to cross back into the 30s. And I have 66 shares right now. I'm definitely looking to hold some of this longer term, but I will cut back and probably shave about 20 or 30 shares. Also in about the higher 30s with this. So looking for a similar price target to CCIV. And then in terms of Sundial, we'll pull that up. Boom, 560 shares. This one, I'm not really looking to hold very long term, maybe just 100 shares for fun long term, but looking to trim a substantial amount of the position somewhere in the $2 range, because this one's kind of tough to see, but I'm definitely anticipating that it gets back in that range. It could jump even through the $2 into the $3 range, and you know, who knows? Good luck trying to figure it out, but looking to see, you know, an increase there off this large position, which will be a good return on my investment. So those are the cannabis plays. Let's move on to the final 2. All right, it's time for these final 2 stocks, AMC and GME. let's save GameStop for last. You got to save the best for last. And both of these I never even expected to be in, so I'm gonna kind of go over how that happened and how my plan to not get burned, since I'm now becoming a diamond hand ape, I guess, and just feel like I don't want a paper hand. And GameStop's at $200, so we'll see what my average cost is and take a look there. But AMC first. I'm in here, 112 shares, just over $10. Looking to hold this, like I said earlier, probably until Friday. Maybe hold some until next week. The reason that I'm holding both AMC and GME just until Friday is because, as most of you know, Friday is a quadruple witching day in the markets, which basically just means 4 witches come and cast their spells, and whatever happens, happens. No, it's some day with a bunch of contracts expiring regarding futures and individual stocks and a few other things all expiring all together. You can look up quadruple witching day. There can be a lot of volatility on this day or not. That's kind of how the market goes. But that's my AMC position. Now getting into the GameStop position, even more fun. 8 shares, just under $60. This was after, obviously, the first run up and everything. The stock, went back down to $40 and was kind of hanging out there. Went from like 40 to 50 over the course of a week, and then it was at $50 on February 24th, and I can show you quickly here. And it went from like 50 to 60 in like that, and I was like, oh, I am not missing this again. So I didn't have much buying power. I think I trimmed a couple things real quick, and I was like, buy, and I got up to 8 shares before this thing just started exploding. I ended up going to 200 that day in the after hours. And I've been holding these 8 shares ever since. When it was at like $350 the other day, GameStop, I was up well over $2,000 in this trade. But we're sitting here now. I'm up, as you can see here, decently in GameStop, and looking to exit, some or all of this on Friday, just given that extreme volatility and the fact that I really don't know what's to expect with these two stocks. It's kind of just some crazy mania, and there's obviously a plethora of information if you want some more details on what's going on with AMC and GameStop and with the short squeezes or gamma squeezes. I'm still trying to understand it all myself, but I am involved in the game and have some diamond hands over here. All right, so those are gonna be the 5 tickers. That was Tuesday's trades with Greggy B. Everybody, peace and love. Later.